I was born intersex.
From the very beginning, life did not make things easy for Levy. He was born intersex, a reality many people struggle to understand and even more struggle to accept.
People see me as a girl and they know me as a girl, and my family has listed as a girl, but it's totally a lie.
When did you realize to accept yourself as a man?
His early years were filled with questions, confusion, and a deep longing for belonging. While other children ran freely without a care in the world, Levy was quietly fighting battles he was far too young to understand.
Now I became a totally different person because now I don't see as if the society will accept me. And now my family could clearly show that they don't want me. It's only the man.
The baby was born with both male and female body parts. The mother looked at her newborn and couldn't speak. The nurses whispered. The family fell silent.
You just hearing every girl talking about periods,
Menstruations.
every girl talking about boyfriend. And now, I'm just here. I've not received my periods. I have no boyfriend. So,
And that child, that precious life, would spend the next 20 plus years being abandoned, rejected, and told they were too different to be loved. But today, that same person is getting married, has found employment where he is celebrated, and is living a life that once seemed impossible.
Levy is also married now.
Wow! I was not called for that reading, so I'll fight, but out of camera. So are you married to any of those? Or you're married to an ex-wife?
No.
This is the true story of Levy Blessing, and what happened will break your heart before it inspires you.
Thank you. I'm Levy Blessing. I was born in Melu. My names were not Levy Blessing, but we'll come to understand where Levy Blessing came from. I was being called Beatrice Wawela Kageni, born in the Hambuchuka town that many know it's in Melu. And I was born intersex. I usually start with that, wow, because we really need to educate people. We need to make people understand who we really are, because we are in a world that people don't understand us. And we are in a world that people are curious about us. And if they are curious, then we need to give them what they want. Yes, it's very true. I was born intersex, raised as a girl.
Wow.
Amazing thing.
So mom raised you as a girl?
Yeah.
Despite being born as an intersex?
Yeah. I think she really wanted to have a girl child. And I think this is saying to understand why this was done. I think even today, raising a girl child is very, very much secretive and comfortable. But now raising a boy child, everybody can access a boy child. But now you see, raising a girl child, girls are raised secretive, they are taken care of, like it's a privacy.
They're given that privacy, that can love a more secret and pampering life than a military team.
So that's why I was raised as a girl. And I had a lot of questions as to why I'm being, it reaches to a point that, you try to see other people, they are doing my investigations and trying to see how are people, are they like, or they are different.
When you were growing up, when did you realize you're an intersex? And how did your parents take you when they were told this is your child?
I think from how I found it, there is how I found it. I don't know how they picked it when they were told, but from how I found it, my mom was not okay. From how she was acting, from everything, I think she was not okay. So as for me, knowing that I'm an intersex, I think it was about 4 years. I was about 4 years. And this is because, children, you just praying aloud, your interaction is adult, like I'm interacting with a lot of children. So I was always seeing them, and I'm like, hey, they come different from this case. So I would really disturb my grandmother, who is late now, asking her what is happening, why am I different from the other girls? And she was like, why do you think you're different? Let's start here. Why do you even think you're different? And to be honest, I think I have a male part and a female part. I don't see them like that, you know. So I think she was trying to avoid depression because I was at that age. She was really trying to make me feel comfortable, feel okay. She would tell me, "Don't mind, you're fine." I'm like, how am I even fine? But she's like, "You're fine. Just relax. You are fine." And I'm like, "It's okay." But now things come to open up when I was in class 4. When also upon the parts of our body, I thought, I think that is where we taught the female part, yes, and the male part of the body of our body, each person. And now Beatrice is she's not in the category that has been taught. Yeah. So I'm like, now this person told me that I'm okay, I'm fine, but I cannot find myself in that category that the teachers are teaching. So that thing continued, increasing that depression in me, thinking too much, like, who am I? Like, I'm not getting myself. So you are learning the parts of the body and you realize you're not the same. Yeah, like when the teachers were teaching, I think I was trying to look at myself where I belong, and I found myself that I don't belong to any of them. Of course, they were teaching the male and the female, but so I went back again. I tried to ask my family that what exactly is happening in me, because now it has been taught, but I can't find myself. And yet they are telling me, Betty, you're okay, you're fine. So I think that's when my grandfather, now because my grandmother was already late, so my grandfather, saw it wise to open up. And he told me, you are an intersex and you are unique. Your grandmother didn't want to tell you that early because you are still young. But since now you can discover for yourself, it is wise for you to know you are an intersex. I was like, wait, me, Betty, and intersex. No, how will I even live? So now that's where now the stigma, the self-esteem, all of them started dropping. And now I became a totally different person, because now I don't see as if the society will accept me. And now my family could clearly show that they don't want me. It's only the man, my grandfather, who wanted me. So when did your mom abandon you? I think growing up, I found her not at home.
Her not at home.
Yeah.
Do you have other siblings? Yeah. Did you ever meet her when you grew up?
Okay, she was coming home. When, not that I didn't know her. I think for the past 2 years, we are with her. And now she went. And when I asked my aunt, she told me, your mother's gone to seek Pogli for greener pastures. And she will be back. And sure, she was coming back to say hi, because at that particular time she was in Moya. So she was coming back and, going back. So but I was not feeling that connection. There was no connection between you and her.
Yeah, and did just I know this might be a little bit hard, but when you growing up, even if your siblings, did your siblings were they treated more special than you? Did you feel abandoned? Did you feel out of place when you were with your siblings and your mom?
Of course, because my sisters were totally treated very fine, and it was visible. Like these kids are loved.
Yes.
But now you, Betty, you not loved. Like you have totally nothing.
So that is why you opted to stay with your grandfather.
Yeah. Because I felt comfortable with that man.
Okay.
He appreciated me. Despite of my grandmother not being alive, his man did appreciate me.
Okay.
And that particular time, because we were staying with my grandfather and my aunt, I really like giving that woman a flowers. At least she's alive.
Yeah.
Because she was also in the front line.
Wow.
To make sure that I feel good, I feel comfortable. So, okay, she could not talk about the intersex, but she showed me a lot of love.
Wow.
So, when my mom went, you were left with my grandfather and my aunt. That's the sister to my mom. So, we stand in Melu until it's a time my aunt was to get married. And you can't walk with other siblings.
Yes.
You just go by yourself. So my mom had no choice than to just take us and go with us in Moya. Oh yeah, I've told you she was staying. And we went there. That's now where hell broke loose, because now my sister was totally fit and fine Saipan. But as for me, everything was just a mess. And I felt it. So we went in group and Priman. I keep one day even go and say hi to those teachers. Because that's when you are taken to school. And most of the time Saipan is when I was not in school.
Why?
Because now, we had other two siblings and they were young ones. I don't know why my mother saw it wise for me to take care of the kids. But she could totally say it. I recall what she was saying. Wewe nakupeleka shule unisaidie na nini? Your sister will help me, but why am I even taking you to school? What will you help me with? And I'm like, why? And I was taken when we were coming from Mary to Moya. In primary, I went in class 5. My sister was in class 3. Do you know my sister from class 3? My sister came from class 3, class 4, and found me in class 5. So I repeated, I think, 3 times in class 5. Because now, because of that depression and all that, Global Primary is very strict. That school is strict. There was a certain marks that you'll attain for you to be promoted
To another class.
Yes. And so here is Betty. I think it was 250. Here is Betty. She cannot attain that 250.
Because you're always at home.
Yes.
You barely come to school.
Yes. And now here is me. I cannot attain that 250. My sister is there. 300, 350. And she's coming until I find myself in the same class with her. And now that's where the hell broke loose. Now even the teachers were not friendly, because now, my sister has even found me in class 5. So now, I think now I started working hard, because now, no, I don't want her to pass me. So I started working hard and making sure that I attained that 250, and thank God I attained that marks. So now we went with her in class 6, 7, and 8. And we didn't KCP the same year. And the funny thing? My sister was taken to high school. I was left at home. Remembering that I'm the older sibling. And not just being the older. I've repeated the school like 3 times in the same class. she has found me in the same class. But now she has been taken to high school and been left. Why? There is nothing I can help. And I usually tell people, let me first warn people. I've seen people swipe, mentioning in the comment section of every video that I do that but you don't love your mom. If you love your mom, you can't be talking like this. I usually tell them that I really love that woman. Because now, after going for counseling now, I understand why she was doing that. It was because she was depressed.
And she was still in denial. Why would I have such a child?
Yes, and she was fighting with her own demons. So I can't, just be there and holding my heart, saying, no, I don't love her. No.
Did you ever continue with high school?
So now, after my sister was taken to high school, now, I felt this not right. So I talked to my aunt now, who raised me, and now I told you she got married. I told her, you know what? Aki auntie, I really need to go to high school. What did I do? And my mom has refused to take me to school. My aunt was like, what? Okay, let me talk with my husband. If he agrees, then we'll take you to school. And the amazing part, the husband agreed.
Wow.
So now, I went back again in Meru, from where? To go and,
Continue your studies.
continue with my studies. And I was enrolled in Form 1. But not the funny thing. With my aunt supporting me, there was not even a single day that this woman sat with me down and talked about, the intersex journey. Now, you, being an intersex, how are you feeling? Being an intersex, how are you taking these things?
Now you're taken to a boarding school or a day school?
I was taken to a day school.
Okay.
So now, Bayano's talking to me. Now that thing kept on disturbing me. And now here is the puberty stage.
Yeah, I understand.
Now here is the puberty stage. In high school, you just hearing every girl talking about periods.
Yeah, menstruations.
Every girl talking about boyfriend. And now, I'm just here. I've not received my periods. I have no boyfriend. So, I stayed my whole life a life of isolation.
Yes.
Because now I don't know to remove myself in their talks.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, because you feel you're out of place. Because you're not getting the changes that other people are
Yes.
getting. Okay.
Actually, they are coming. Not that I'm not getting the changes.
Tell us the journey. How are they coming? Like, now that you've told us in class 4, you went to study and you were being talked about parts of a female and parts of a man. Today in secondary, you're in puberty. You've said was it a mixed school or a girls?
It was a mixed school.
A mixed school. So you can see your other classmates are going through changes.
Yes.
You being an intersex, what changes were coming into your body? I think also there, my viewer will kind of understand what really intersex is all about.
We usually say that first, before I talk about my changes, we usually say that an intersex is either born with XXY, and like there is an extra, or YYX, but they have to be both. So here is Betty, and now my changes were totally coming opposite of what was expected. And now that's why my viewer will understand why I talked of Levy Blessing.
Okay, yeah, because I get you.
So now, for you to be called a guy, there is what we expect from you. Hips broadening, maybe blessed, getting bigger, receiving your menses, and the bigger part, getting attracted
To opposite sex, to the opposite sex. You are completely an animal girl.
now here is Beatrice, she's not receiving menses, she has no breast, hips are not broadening, and she's getting attracted to girls. What I mean now, me, I was not getting the message. I was just hearing, those stories from other girls. And I never, not even a single day, I never got attracted to a man. So now I started getting attracted to girls and it became stronger. So now that's where confusion started, because now I'm in a mixed school. I'm wearing like a girl. People see me as a girl and they know me as a girl. And my family has this as a girl, but it's totally a lie. Now it's the other way opposite. So now you are like, how will I even start this? How will I even, like, how will I even start this? It's hard because the more the days goes, the more this thing keeps on becoming strong and stronger and strong. And so now, I think by that, I also did love football. And so they usually saying that, huyu anagonga mpira ni kama si mwanamke. I'm like, why are they saying that I kick a ball as a man? And no, my instincts started now telling me, these people are understanding. Oh, it's like they are understanding, so you better be careful. And now, me being raised in a secretive place that people don't understand who I am, if I signed to see it's a sin, you have an hint of who I am, then it could really disturb me. So upon that year now, things started falling asunder again. Now, like, I felt things are really getting tough because I was like, these people, it's like, they're knowing who I am. The teachers and even my student, my other fellow student. So I felt like, these people is like, they have a recognition of who I am. Yeah, so I felt really burned. And now my grades started falling. When I was in Form 1, I was totally performing fine. But come Form 2, things were worse because now that thing has started disturbing me again. And not just about what people are saying. It is even what I'm experiencing inside. So, high school journey was the toughest journey ever. And now I've told you that now the problem is I had nobody to talk to.
Yeah. Because also aunt is not bringing up the topic.
Yes, my aunt is not bringing the topic up, and nobody. So I have nobody I can share about who I am and talk about the changes that I'm experiencing in my body. So I'm all alone. I'm all alone with, fighting with my own demons. And so I stayed just quiet. The entire of my school, even my high schools can tell him, I just stayed quiet. Thank God that that's the time I got born again. So most of the times I could, keep on praying and.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue. Did you finish your high school?
Yeah, I finished my high school. And now my aunt told me, you finished your school. And I'm married, so you cannot continue staying here. Now at least go back to your mom, catch up with her. And I thought Saipan when I go back, I find that mom has changed, mine has changed. And, she has like taken everything, pride. I found now like everything is not okay. She has not changed. There is nothing has changed about her. Now every day it's fighting. And I remember I just, I just thought of get going. And one day I just picked my items at my item. And I just went. So I was sleeping. Anyway, I just find I just sleep there. Even if it is in the trash, I sleep there. And on Sunday, I just go and find a place. I've told you I got born again long time ago. So I just go and bathe and go to the church. And I remember one lady noticing that I'm not okay, and she could ask me, "What is wrong, Becky?" And I'm like, "I'm fine, I'm fine." She's like, "No, you are not okay." And that's when I just found myself, after she insisted, I don't know why my instincts trusted her, and I found myself, telling her, I'm an intersex and this and that has happened, and I'm not at home. And that's when that already hosted me for almost, I think, 3 years. That used me, and she used to take me to counseling at Dika Rebohai. At that particular time, she was staying in Dika. So she used to take me with the husband at Vicar of Faith for counseling sessions. And I found myself changing. I found, I started seeing the beauty of me accepting who I am, and not fighting myself. And that's where now acceptance started.
Wow. So you stayed with her for 3 years. So are you working or were just staying at her house?
I was just staying at her house. I was not working. Remember that's when I had just finished the high school. But after the 3 years, now I remember when there is a time I was employed as a house girl. So I was trying to look at where I can get my coin. So I remember being employed as a house girl, and all of a sudden the woman just, sent me away. Like, I think it's 2 times I've been employed as a house girl. One in then Thika, the other one in Mulanga. It's Mulanga. And the funny thing, they were all sending me away for nothing.
Is it because maybe they had recognized your interest?
Yes.
What?
Yes, because now, the other day I just met one of the employers.
Yeah. How was the reaction?
I met, she was really amazed, and she told me, I'm really sorry. I know I did worst, but it was not my will.
But at least you forgave her.
I did. Because we are in a world that we didn't need to teach others, so and not look at the negative part of people. Just make sure that everything is positive. So I didn't. She told me, well, I sent you away because I think I found my girl. I think I thought of my girls and I saw they were not okay being with you. Though it was not my will, but I had to send you away. I said, I told her it's okay. The other one is the one who I text, and she has never replied to my text, which is okay. So we are in a world that we really need to teach these people who we are and what intersex really attends. Yeah.
What are the challenges you encounter even when you started working up to where you are? What are the challenges you've accepted? And also, when did you realize to accept yourself as a man? And did you stop wearing clothes, dresses?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't wear dresses nowadays. Now, I accepted myself as a man because now my, like, the hormones that are active are not just hormones. I think my biggest part that I was born is being a male. So that's why the I cannot fight what is in me. Because I've told you now, like, I don't receive messages. I don't have, those breasts. Why should I be called a woman? I'm not. Me being with a man is like, that man is my brother. But I tell you, that lady is beautiful. I feel that connection. So I think that is what it entails being a man. So I underwent monotherapy and some classes, and that's when I started accepting myself who I am, and accepting myself as a man. And I thank God because that's the best decision I made.
Wow.
Because I totally feel so much comfortable here, and I feel loved. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that is the very best decision I made. I don't regret it at all. Yeah.
So I remember 2 years ago, about 2 years ago when I met you, this was not you. Today I've met a very, very different person, So what has been happening those 2 years? I'm so sorry we don't have the playback, but you can still get you'll get some footages and you can see 2 years ago, this is not the Levy you're talking about. Where did even Levy come through? Because 2 years ago I was calling you Beatrice.
So thank God it has been a very good journey, though tough. I've been going some therapies, which I usually go like every month, and they are to just make sure that I am who I am, and I keep on going. The 2 years you're talking about, it has been a journey of fighting it who I am and try to make my life, comfortable and good. And I've been going on that name change. Is I'm yet to complete. So Levy is also married now.
Wow! I was not called for that reading, so I'll fight, but out of camera. Wow!
Yeah. So I'm going at the name change. I'm also married. Last time I think I was also paying for a job.
Yeah.
But God gave me a job, and I'm working under a company, Cliche Supermarket.
Wow.
That's where now I work, and I think God is just enlarging me.
Yeah. And the way you've just put it, it's like these people really accepted you. Because I remember 2 years ago, we kept on praying that everywhere you go, you got a lot of rejection because of your personality and your name doesn't go with how you look, and people reject you. But now the way you're mentioning, it's like that company has accepted you for who you are.
Yeah, it's really a nice company. It's a place that I see it's go, because there is nothing best than getting to people can understand who you are. So now when you come to Cliche, we just find us talking about intersex in a really humor way. Like we just talking and laughing about it. We don't take it as a big issue, and they are ready to educate you, because the manager gave me a platform to educate them.
Wow.
Now they are also ready to educate you.
You've said that you're married, you're working, you're given an opportunity to talk to people. How does that fit?
It feels nice, working, and I was totally begging people for an opportunity. It feels so good. And after I'm working in a really conducive environment, and I did work with nice people, and after we talk about intersex is fun, and they are ready to educate everybody. They are ready to educate you. I'm not just there to. They have the full information of who we are.
Okay.
In marriage life,
Maybe someone will ask, Levy, now today you're married. Are you married to your intersex, or are you just married to you said XXY and X
YYX.
and YYX. So are you married to any of those? Or you're married to XY?
No. I'm married to an intersex, that is XXY, because mwanzi zake za msichana ziko juu. And I chose her because we understand each other very much. We don't have a lot of questions with us. That's why I chose her. It has been 3 years down the line.
Wow.
I think next year, April. That's when we starting the 4th year. Congratulations. Thank you, mommy. So far, it's amazing. I say like I'm totally enjoying. I'm totally enjoying it too. Yeah.
Wow. What should you love to tell the parents out there that have intersex children? And what should you love also to tell the community out there for the intersex children that maybe are in school today? You're already done. You're now a married person, and you've gone through that. What would you like to tell the parents who are bringing up intersex, or even the intersex who are out at the community? What would you like to tell the community to embrace?
Give the intersex persons, I'll first tell them to love themselves. Don't look at what your family is doing. Don't look at what your family is talking or the other people. First, love yourself. Because I usually tell them, if you love yourself, people have a reason to love.
Wow.
So, and if you hate yourself, people have a reason to hate you. Why do I say this so bad? My mom hated me and I hated myself, my family and I hated myself. And now that this the reason behind every person who came across me hated me, because they already found a person who is hating, yes, herself. Yeah, I understand. You know, that's why they hated me. And now, when I came to a position of loving myself, when I understood that the happiness that I want is within me, it is not with my family. It is, even now, I usually say my happiness is not with my wife. It is within me. So I have to create it myself and make myself happy. That's why now I make everybody around me happy, and they have a reason to love me.
Wow.
And to the intersex parent, I usually say, Soipan, you did not write a letter to God and you told God, now I want an intersex kid. All this, God has done it for His glory. Just leave it. If you have an intersex child, love them. Love is what, can surpass them. I usually tell people that if my parent and my other family members loved me, I could be a totally different person.
Yeah.
I could be a very, very, very different person. Not that I was not clever, but I usually tell people that with the cleverness that I have, I got a D+ in high school. Not that I was not clever, but it is because there's something I love to laugh. If I had laughed that particular time, I had a person who could come and sit down and tell me, how are you feeling about intersex? About you being intersex? How are you, working about this? I could be a very, very different person, because I could feel it, like I could see it. Somebody was taking care of my summer. But now I was all alone. Everyone who I had allowed, they thought that education is the final. But that was not it.
Yeah. But today your relationship with mom is okay?
Yeah, we are very fine, because I've told you, Soipan, I understand why all this was happening.
Maybe someone would ask out there, now that Levy is married also to an intersex, at their position you can also still get a child who is intersex?
Not really, because it is something that is genetic. Not really, but if it happens, we thank God. We thank God, yeah.
You're ready to accept that?
Yes, of course.
Because you've been in that journey.
I've been in that journey, so it is not a big deal getting an intersex child, because we usually say we are not the ones who gives these kids. It is God. So if we happen to get an intersex child, who are we? We accept him.
If this story moved you, if it opened your eyes, if it reminded you that compassion matters, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss stories that matter. Drop a comment below and tell us what Levy's journey means to you. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and give it a like to help more people discover this message. If you want to support our mission of sharing real stories that inspire change, join our YouTube membership today. Together, we can help create a world where everyone, no matter how different, knows they belong. Levy's story isn't over. It's just beginning. And maybe, just maybe, your own story of transformation is beginning too.